I made it out to Waco, Texas. I'm gonna see if I can meet up with some players so we can get some practice round footage. Course looks amazing. We've got it all dressed up, looking nice for the weekend. And yeah, we're gonna have some good disc golf action for you, Class Disc people that follow Class Disc. Thanks for following.
Room. Stay up. Oh, he's safe. Perfect. Blessed.
Did it go over?
Yeah, I made it back in. I mean, can't do anything wrong. That's sick. Kind of at the tree. Yeah, you were aiming for it. That's an easy chip up. There you go. Oh, get wrecked! Oh, did you hit something?
Hit the tree.
Pole.
Or the pole. Oh, last time I got in trouble for filming birds while people were playing. So hopefully Randy didn't see this.
I like the spike. Play doubles, right?
Yeah. We started this last year.
What's up?
Doubles, Chandler and I versus Raven and Ella. It's fun. It's a good way to learn the course, although so far my 2 practice rounds are best shot triples and best shot doubles, so I need to play a worse shot too. Get used to some scrambling. But
So putting a little bit of competitiveness into it helps your practice round?
yeah, I think it helps, keep it loose, especially when you're on a course that you don't love. It helps kind of bring more joy into the practice round, not as serious. So it's almost the opposite effect. I guess it is competitive. We want to win, and doubles is nice too because it allows you to throw lines either more aggressive or play a little strategically, but lines that you wouldn't necessarily throw in singles. But last round you want to get more aggressive, go for something kind of fun. Maybe you practice it in doubles, so maybe it'll pay off. I don't know, but yeah, you get to see lines that other people throw. Just see a lot of the course, talk about what position is better. You want to be short here? Do you want to be longer over there? Stuff like that. Ooh, this is...
Whew. Oh, I got the trees. It's a wild honey. Yeah. It's a good one. Oh, it's so good. It's I don't want to call it a noodle arm disc, but you're gonna look really impressive throwing that if you have trouble throwing over like 300, 350 feet. So like I started on a little hyzer, a little flat, and it's probably like 85%. It's not quite full power, and it'll flip and ride and come back and just get that full big shape. So I feel like it goes farther for less, If you like really crank on it, that's gonna turn into a roller disc probably. But if you're like a finesse player, so good. Oh yeah, popcorn. A little tight left. Also popcorn. It kind of just goes straight, but on a hyzer line, gentle hyzer. And it fades a little. I'm not really gonna flip it, and it feels the same, like forehand and backhand. Torque resistant, but not crazy stable. Woo! There it is. Come on back. Come on back. Aha! First try. I'm an adult woman. I don't have to be scared. Ah! Bobby, kick it. Thanks. Thanks for the follow flight. Yeah! You just gotta get them wet first.
Done with practice for today. Now I'm meeting Eric and James. Of course, I don't see their vehicle at this place called Union Hall. Union Hall Urban Eatery. Kind of downtown here in Waco. Looks nice.
We're over here. We got pizza. Yeah.
A food? Go on. What'd you say, pepperoni? Hot honey?
Yeah, I added hot honey with 2 types of pepperoni. Is that good? I'll find out. Tune in next time on the next episode of whatever this is. Apple. I was like apple. Oh.
Bobby, you're so dumb. You're an idiot, Bobby. Stupid.
All right, I'm back at the hotel room. I'm going to go to Eric and James' room to see what do the pros do when they chill in their hotel room.
Sup, Tommy?
You didn't know I was gonna have the camera out. Put your clothes on, James. Oh, wait,
I always knew you were gonna have the camera out. If you came in to a room without the camera, I'd be worried about you.
Oh, so sick. World of Warcraft. Oh my god, I gotta save the world, dude. Okay, so when you created your own fantasy?
So my buddy created our own rules for this fantasy league. There's 6 of us. Basically, each week you pick 3 players, and if they make the top 15 or tie for 15th, it's counted as a win. If they don't make the top 15, it's a loss. And so at the end of each week, you have a record 3-0, 2-1, 1-2, 0-3, based on how your players do. And then we'll just keep building on that record week in, week out. So we're doing our first draft right now. And
How many players do you pick?
3.
3 per event.
3 per event.
And they have to make the top 15.
They have to make the top 15. So far, I'm last in our draft. First pick was Macbeth, then Thomas Gilbert, then Adam Hammis, then Gannon.
So you have to wait till everybody picks.
I wait, and then I'll get 2. So we have 1 more pick, and then I'm up for 2.
Now what's on the line? Is this money?
Yeah, so we all put in, I think we all bet 100, and there's 6 of us. So winner gets 500, second place gets money back.
For the tour, though, not the...
For the whole shebang, the whole tour.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. They said it couldn't be done, but we moving along. I like proving me right more than proving I'm wrong, but always end up doing both. Hot like the sun, I'ma catch steam. I could run a whole city out the energy.
Get the feeling of throwing good shots, I would say, is more important than anything else. Because this course doesn't really change and we're out here every year, it's a little bit of like figuring the discs out. Obviously, with the bag change, going from all Discraft stuff to Clash stuff and then the open bag, trying to dial in a couple shots just with specific discs that we're gonna throw. But in reality, it's more just getting your timing right. Out here, it's a little bit of like muscle memory and just trying to figure out what disc to throw. But in reality, conditions change so much with the wind, it's not even like, you're gonna have to be comfortable with whatever you're throwing come tournament days. You're kind of trying to figure it out on practice days, but you're just going through the motions and making sure you know what gap you want to hit and making sure that kind of you know what disc you want to hit, but understanding that it's going to change. And the Cookie's the stable fairway driver that I'm carrying at this point, and I really like it. I feel like even into a headwind like we have a little bit of right now, I trust that the thing's going to go left. I don't have to worry about like flipping up in the wind, gliding right or whatever, and that's kind of all I ask in a disc, is that it does the same thing every time. So when it's time to throw the shot with that disc, like you're ready to go with it. Cookie feels good in the hand. It's not real sharp on the rim, so it's got kind of a unique feeling to it. And I've seen some more open bag players start to put them in for sure. It's just, I don't know, for me it's like probably a 330 to 370 foot disc. I'm not gonna try to throw it a whole lot farther than that, but it's that fairway driver shot that you really need to have, whether it's a placement shot on par 4s or a second shot on par 4s or something, or like this hole that's 310 uphill and the wind's coming straight back into us. If I need to throw backhand on it, I can trust that that thing's gonna go out flat and then go left, and I don't have to worry about like the double miss of it being flipping over and going right or left if I don't throw it well. So I think that's why I like the thing so much.
Stay focused, get ready now. For real, get ready now.
Nitro with the nice flow.
Stay focused, get ready now. For real, get ready now. Let's go. Stay focused, here the heat come. Concentrate to the sound of the beat drum. Yeah. Start it up, take it back now. Check it out. This is how it's going down. Yeah. Stay focused, here the heat come.
I would say I'm definitely more of a push putter. I want to break my wrist a little at the end to make sure I get some spin on it. But as you can see on video, king of the wobbles. It doesn't come out like super smooth and crisp a lot of times, but it's still moving towards the basket. I've been playing for a long time. I started playing in 2001, and when I started playing, baskets were not as good as they are now. We'll put it that way. So I think a lot of, I was talking with Nate Sexton about this, a lot of us that have been playing for years kind of developed that up and down push style putt, because that's how discs stayed in baskets then. Like whether you're playing on the old Mach 3s or 5s or single chain Innovas or whatever they were, like you couldn't just completely spin putt fire everything the way that you can now. So I think a lot of my putting style has kind of been developed through the transition of used to be really up and down and kind of pitch it towards the basket, and then as the baskets got better, now I try to spin it a little more towards it, but I never really lost that like full swing down to up. So it's just kind of how I keep painting the pole basically. And that's my thought process, is arms straight down, arms straight up, and just at release make sure you're extending for the basket. And anytime I'm working with people on like putting drills, it's always like, no matter if you want to spin putt or push putt, just make sure your hand is up at the end of the putt, and it's going to give you your best chance to go in as long as you're reaching straight for the pole.
Not
Slow down, slow down. Solid.
Keep that tempo. All right,
The first putt, your back foot was closer.
Okay.
The last three, it was back, and they were all the same.
I had a little bit more like push off.
Your base was wider.
Okay, can work with that. Progress.
Top 3 things to remember when you're putting.
Confidence, arrogance, cockiness. You got to know it's going in. If you're thinking about missing, or you don't think you're gonna make it, you're gonna miss. You know it's gonna go in. You jam it with confidence, it's gonna go in. That's what I tell myself. I talk myself up before every putt. Know it's going in.
Oh, how about, oh wow, Bobby, you were filming, thanks.
Did I ace?
But you got really close.
Did I ace though?
But you got really close.
I didn't ace. So you were filming, that's why I didn't ace. So this is your fault. I did nothing wrong.
That's a fair argument.
Ever.